So yeah, we're doing our top 5 games of the year, y'all. You know, we gonna end this year off proper. Talk about what games we felt were the standouts
All right.
from this year only. Because remember last year I messed that up and said a game that wasn't from the
This
same
man
year.
said Apex with his chest. I remember
That
that.
was wrong as hell. I'll admit I was very wrong.
He
So
was like,
this
but
year
it was
I'm double
updates
checking.
though. It was updates. I was all right. All right, y'all.
This year was
So we gonna.
yeah, go ahead.
So you want to go from like number 5 to number 1? We do that.
Sure.
Like, all right, we'll do that. All right. So, all right, y'all. So I'm gonna read off right now Beezy's top 5 games. I feel like he just said some stuff. Nah, no. 2 of them on here I agree. Some I just need the nigga just said some shit. Real talk. He just said it because he just like, what game came out this year? All right, that's cool. So at number 5, I agree with this one. Number 5, he says NBA 2K22. That man been out there. He been on that hardwood, getting them boards, cleaning that glass. You know, making some questionable decisions, but we still love him. But we still love that. We still love him. He's still an essential part of the team. But no, yeah. And this trash talking is one of one. I'll tell you that. You gotta be there. You gotta be there to hear it.
Yes.
But no, NBA 2K22 is number 5 on this list. I agree with this. It is a dope game. Very dope game. A lot of fun playing that, and I know he's put a lot of work into that. Number 4, Halo Infinite. How this man gonna say this game? Now look, I don't know. Maybe he playing it right now, and I know he played the multiplayer. I don't know how far he into the campaign, but he just said Halo Infinite is one of his top games of the year.
I care. Why are you hating?
Why
just
saying,
hating on Halo right now?
I ain't hating on Halo. Didn't I say prior? I've started the campaign and I'm loving it right now. All I'm saying is
making it sound like it don't deserve to be on the.
I strongly believe. I strongly believe Beezy ain't put. I strongly believe Beezy ain't put the time. He ain't put the time into this title, into this game, to really justify saying it is one of the best. How you know he did he finish it? Did he finish it? I don't know. It's good, but it's on his list, so I respect it.
I haven't had time to play it yet, but I'm almost positive that if I had, it would probably be on my list too. Only because, because even like before, when I used to play Halo 3 for hours and hours, I have never played a Halo campaign a day in my fucking life. But I would spend all night on the fucking PvP. So I feel like if he's played the PvP and he likes it, especially if he's been fucking with Halo for a minute, I feel like that's enough to give it a top 5 spot.
You just riding for him because he's from your city.
Exactly. He just wanted to say nice things about her friend. Nobody got time for that.
Yeah, we look, all that positive political answer shit. Anyway, but that's his number 4. That's his number 4. Number 5, and I think he's put some time in, and he's talked highly about this. Forza Horizon 5. I know he said he's really enjoyed that game. I felt like he's put some time in. He's been driving around. The cars are nice. The environments are nice. I like the game too. It's not on my list, but it is a very, very, very good game. Beautiful game. So yeah, Forza Horizon 5. Number 2, he said Deathloop. Now I know why he said this game. Black folk. Got to support black folk. Because I know for damn sure, I know damn Skippy, this man didn't even start this game. He ain't even start this shit. No, he did. He started it, but he started it. He ain't done nothing else but start the shit. He barely played this game because I asked him a couple times, hey, how far? Oh, I got to get back to Deathloop. I got to get back to that game. He'll never do it. But because he want to support our people. I respect it. He put it at number 2. Put it high up on the list too. Because but that's why that's there. But yeah, number 2 for him is Deathloop. And then number 1, this one's no surprise. No surprise. Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil Village. That's his number 1 game. Like, Beezy and his Resident Evil, he loved it. And I love Resident Evil 2. It's a great game. So yeah, I fully expected that to be his game of the year and number 1 on this list. So that is BZ430's list. And Kev, hit us with your list. What you got?
All right. So, I was talking to Tyler about this yesterday. I asked her about her list. And she said, nigga, I don't even think I have 5. And I was like, girl, how you don't have 5?
How you ain't got 5?
But then when I got home and thought about it,
you ain't got 5 either?
I realized I also do not have 5.
Y'all fake. Y'all fake. Y'all both fake.
We're not fake.
Y'all ain't real out here.
I have not played. I have not played 5 new games this year.
Y'all ain't been out here grinding out here like y'all say y'all have.
I talk about the same games every week, so I know I don't have
Well,
five.
Exactly.
give us your 2.5 then.
All right, so I got. I'm gonna play. I'm putting in order of least played. All right,
Okay.
put it in order of least played from this year.
All right.
I'm gonna say I played this least. Yeah, I played that. Definitely this least. Demon Slayer. No, wait. Yeah, Demon Slayer.
Hmm.
Great anime. Excellent manga. The game pretty fun, but I'm not into arena fighters, so I'm pretty confident I'm not going to return to it. To keep it 100 with you. Yeah, pretty confident I'm not, unless you know what I'm saying somebody wants to play online or something. Maybe I'll do it, but I don't think I will. Next, I played this more than the other one. Back for Blood. Yep, that was a fun game that came out this year. Great zombie action, especially playing with y'all. I think we all had a blast with that one. It's got to be in my top. And then I only got 2 left. So I have a top 4. That's close. I have a top 4. In the second place spot, gotta be Knockout City. You know, that's my shit.
I would be surprised if you put that on your list.
Yeah, I felt like you would have had it on your list even if you had played a bunch of games this year.
Oh yeah, it still would have been in there. It still would have been in there. Knockout City, you know what I'm saying, I play all the time. I think it's really fun. It's really innovative. I hope it can grow a lot more next year. I think like it has a high skill ceiling. It has a nice art style. It has a nice family fun, friendly vibe that like it could easily get all the crossover and brand deals that it wants to, honestly. And it has a big studio behind it. Not like the creator, but like the publishers and everything. That is a big studio. EA, yeah. They definitely have enough money to push it, make it bigger. And my number one, you probably already assumed, is NBA 2K22. So it's because I play it the most. I play the game almost daily. So it would be a lie if I put something else above it. I play with the guys. We always have a blast. So not always. There's some days where the game just
some days
lies.
It'd be rough out there.
Some days it'd be rough. I take it back. We don't always have a blast. But yeah, that's gonna be my top 4.
All right, you got a top 4, Tyler?
I have a top 3.
Wow.
It is basically about to be very similar to Kiss. Like I said, I'm going to name you the 3. This is what I'm going to do, right? Repeat this. I'm going to tell you my 3 like games, the 3 new games that I played this year, and I'm going to order them. And then I'm also going to tell you 2 games that came out this year that I haven't gotten a chance to play yet that I'm looking forward to playing. Okay? How about that? So my top 3, the only games that I have played this year, they came out because, as y'all know, all I do when I don't have very much free time, and 2, when I do have free time, I spend most of it playing Apex. So like the 3 new games that I played this year are Back for Blood. It's going to be my number 3, and I traditionally haven't played zombie games a whole lot, other than like the zombie in like Call of Duty World at War, I think was the one where they first added the zombie mode. But I used to play that shit a lot, and that was fun. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I just am not generally a person that plays a whole lot of zombie games, but I actually did have a lot of fun playing with that with y'all. I don't think I would have enjoyed it if I was playing by myself, or even if I was playing with strangers. But playing with y'all and like laughing and joking and like everybody setting off a car alarm and shit, that was fun.
That was.
So I feel like that's definitely a good, like, you know, multiplayer experience that you can kick back with your friends and do and have a good time. So number 2 is going to be KO City, because again, I actually really fuck with KO City. It's like pretty fun. I haven't played it in a minute, but I've like always had a good time when I have played it. And it's surprising because like if somebody had just told me, oh yeah, a dodgeball video game, I would have been like, maybe. Well, it wouldn't necessarily sounded like super hype to me, but that game is a lot of fun. Just like the mechanics of it, the way that they have it structured, like adding the different balls to like make it interesting or like spice it up, adding the different locations.
Yeah. And they have a snowball mode right now too. They be trying.
That's cute.
They be trying, you know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to Crew Shiesty. We in here, but yeah.
Hey, did y'all let Granddad back in yet?
No.
No.
Okay, and then of course number one, to the surprise of no one, because y'all know that I have not played very many new games this year, is going to be Deathloop, because Black folks, that's enough of a reason for me. And also because even though I have not, like I said, I'm going to play it more before the end of the year though, because I'm going to play it over the Christmas holiday and I'm very excited about it. But also just like in addition to, as I mentioned before, having having a game that has two main characters that are both Black people and also not like a Black stereotype or somebody without nuance, you know. Y'all know I've been waiting for that game for a long time. And then even when it came out, I couldn't play it at first because of the whole PS5 shit. And so I was really looking forward to it. It did not disappoint me. The only thing that has been disappointing about it is that I have not had as much time to play it as I would like to. So, like I said, between Black folks and also just the gameplay, the mechanics of the gameplay, and the storyline that I've seen so far, I'm definitely going to give that my game of the year. And the fact of the matter is that even if it had like sucked, I probably still would have gave it my game of the year because it had two Black people in the like main roles. Period. And the girl got curls. Like that's all. That's really all we need. And she's a shooter. So girl with curls is a shooter. That's really all I need. And then other than that, like the two games that came out this year that I want to play, have not gotten around to, and will hopefully get a chance to next year are Halo Infinite. As I was saying earlier, you know, I loved me some Halo 3. And part of the reason why I got super into Destiny was because of its similarities to like Halo 3. I realized as I look back over the course of my life, there's always some PvP shooter that I'm playing and sinking a whole bunch of hours in. And that's really like most of my gaming time for like most of my life is some like PvP that I'm playing for hours and hours every day. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting on Halo Infinite and playing the multiplayer. I will not play the campaign probably because I never do. But see, I see y'all hating in the chat. It's cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna give that an honorable mention because I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. But if I did, it would be on my list. And then I had another one that I was gonna say, and now I can't even remember what it was. But I will say it later if I remember. And also, y'all aren't the boss of me. I can say 4 if I want to. You know, y'all don't want me.
Hey, there's supposed to be 5, so like 4's good with me. I'm cool with that. That works for me. All right, well, okay, so I got my list. So let me preface this by saying I didn't put certain games on my list that I wanted to put on because I haven't finished the game. I personally have to finish and complete a game before I can say it's my top anything. I can't because I don't know how the game's going to transpire. I just can't do it. So I thought about putting certain games. I was like, I can't do it because I'm not done with the games yet. So, you know, when I finish the games, I probably have to look back at this list and be like, dang, I could have switched some stuff around. So
my granddad said, fuck what we talking about.
Yeah, so basically I'm gonna tell you right now, so with that being said, no, Deathloop's not on here, which I would have put it on there probably too, but I'm not done with it. Deathloop, Halo Infinite, and Returnal are not on here, even though I put a lot of time in that game. I did not beat it. I probably ain't gonna never beat that game, but fuck, shit happens. So here's my list. So starting at number 5 is KO City. KO City.
Great game.
I did not expect. I mean, no. I did not expect. Well, actually, yeah, I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did because it's a fun game. It's such a simple game. It's dodgeball, but there's a lot of mechanics to it. And then I think, like I said, us playing together made it even more fun. And even though I got kicked out of Crew Shiesty, it's all right. I've learned to accept it and learn. You know, shit happens sometimes in life, and you got to work your way back. And sometimes, you got to overcome the shiestiness in the world. You know, sometimes that's that. You know,
sometimes you do. Sometimes you got to overcome.
But you know, even still, it is a really, really dope game. A lot of fun, and it's a game that you can pick up and play with your friends or by yourself and still have a good time. And it's just, it's just a dope game. So I hope they continue to support it too and keep it going after this year too. And I think they will because I think it's built a really, really good following for itself. So that's my number 5. Number 4, another surprise that I never thought I would say this on any list in my entire gaming life, but NBA 2K22. I have not played a basketball game this much in years. I'm going to say, and I've never been a fan of 2K because I've always felt 2K kind of phoned it in with the majority of the games because they kept doing the same things over and over again. But I feel like with 2K22, and I think it's because they had to bump it up to the next gen, this one really did feel like a really fully fleshed out basketball game. I love the career mode. I love the personality of it. I love the city and the environment of it. And then the gameplay is better. The play style is better. And then of course, playing with the crew, we have a good time playing. And I found myself just, even when I'm just running games by myself in my career, like the games are intense. Like I mean, I like, it's a good feeling basketball game. And it's like, I'm enjoying it, and I hope they keep this. So when 23 come out, I hope they keep it up. I hope they don't fall back, because 2K22, it's a good motherfucker. It's a really good game.
It set a really good standard for next gen 2K. Like if they can build onto this, I'd be happy, because this was a really great 2K, honestly.
Right. You said Ronnie 2K gonna send me 1,000. Go ahead, hey Ronnie, send me 100,000 VC. I'll take it. Buy some stuff for my player. Number 3. My number 3 spot is gonna go to Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Ratchet and Clank came out, and here's another game that I wasn't big into Ratchet and Clank, but when I saw the trailer for this one, especially for the PS5 version for Rift Apart, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a great game. And then I went back and played the PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank to kind of get myself familiarized, and I really enjoyed that game. And this one kind of like took it to a whole other level. It's basically like a high quality Pixar movie that you can play. The story was great. It's very entertaining. I love the characters. The action was there. The weapons are all unique and fun. And it was just one of those games that was just really well done. It looked great. The game was beautiful. Like the frame was playing at 60 FPS, and it was just buttery smooth. And like, yeah, if it's a game that if you're into like Ratchet and Clank style type of games, definitely play that game if you're a PS5. You will not be disappointed. And it's definitely one of the better games that were exclusive for the PS5 was Ratchet and Clank. Number 2 is gonna go to Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil Village. I love Resident Evil, just like Beezy, and I was really, really excited when they announced this one. The game is dope. It's in the same vein as Resident Evil 7, as far as the style of it. The action was great. The weapons were dope. I love the story. I love everything about it. It was a great game. I love the setting of it. It gave me sort of Resident Evil 4 vibes, but being back into like that sort of like wilderness type setting, and those like the town and the village type setting, but still had that intensity and that tenseness of Resident Evil 7. And the characters were, like I said, the characters were great. Everything about it was dope, and I really enjoyed that game a lot. And I can't wait for the next Resident Evil. I hope they keep that momentum going with what they're doing with 7 and 8 going into 9. But I know they're remaking 4, so we'll see. Hopefully that remake does good. But the remake's been all right too. But yeah, Resident Evil 8 definitely got my number 2 spot, and it probably would have been my number 1 spot if I didn't play this game. My number 1 game of the year is Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. That game surprised me with how much I loved playing that game.
Wow.
That game was the only game this year that I can thoroughly say I did not want to end at all. There was no point in that game when I was playing it. I wanted that game to keep going on and on and on, and keep going. Like, it's so much fun. Way better than Avengers. Way better than anything Avengers ever could have conceived of. Like that's how you do a game like that. The dynamic between, like, because you're playing only as Peter Quill, but like the way that they integrated the other Guardians and how their banter is as you're going through the entire game, the levels, the boss fights, the environments, the skill tree, how things are set up. It's just the music, everything about that game was just so much fun. The game is fun, yo, and I haven't had a game where I just wanted to turn on and you just have fun with the whole experience of it. It's just one of them games that I was like, yo, this game is great. It really is. And I think it's because I didn't expect it. I expected to have an Avengers style like experience where I thought it was gonna be mid. Not at all. This game is amazing to me. I love this game. So yeah, so if you ain't playing Guardians of the Galaxy, play that shit, because that shit is so much fun. Especially if you've watched the movies that you're familiar, or if you're familiar with the characters. They did a good job with those characters and everything like that. So yeah, that's my list. That is my list.
All right. I think I think I remember you did say a little bit about Guardians of the Galaxy, saying that you really been enjoying it. I didn't know it was your number one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
no,
I remember you talking about it, but I was not expecting it to be your number one.
Yeah, me either. Until I thought about it, I was like, that game. I literally, when I started playing that game, I didn't play anything else until I said all I wanted to play was that game until I finished it. Like I that's all I wanted to play. And I remember I sat and played that game for probably like almost 5.5 hours straight. Like overnight.
Wow.
I was up late. I played it I was like, and I didn't even realize what time it was when I was done playing it. I was just so into the game. I looked at the clock. It was like 5 hours later. I was like, shit.
Damn, that's how I know y'all fake when I be next door chirping y'all at 2:00 in the morning. Like, let's play.
You might have called me you might have caught me at a Guardians time. Guardians was over everything at that point. I was like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's my list. And yeah. But it was a dope year for gaming. It's a really, really dope year for gaming. There's some other games on my list that kind of got knocked off, or that would have been on my list, but like Hitman 3. I had it there, but then that one got bumped off. Like I said, the other games because I didn't finish them. I thought about Halo Infinite, really because of how I really was enjoying the campaign. I also did like the multiplayer, but I decided to go against it because I wasn't done with the game. And yeah. Oh, yeah. See, who's top 5 you playing? I'm the only one with a true top 5. I mean,
B in the top 5.
Well, yeah, B. Yeah, B is 2. But yeah. So feel free to drop y'all top 5s in the Discord. Let us know what your top 5 games of the year were. We'd love to see and see what y'all been playing this year. And I think it's gonna be an even tougher list for me next year because a lot of great games are coming out in 2022. A lot of
you're gonna probably have a Horizon in your top 5. And B.
Horizon. I know Horizon gonna be up in that thing for sure. Horizon's already got an early spot because it's Horizon. They're gonna do what they got to do. But
if it comes out next year,
don't do that. Don't do that. No problem, man. See, I'm out here actually playing game. I'm out here about this life. I don't know about these other niggas over here, but I'm out here.
Okay.
I play games all the time.
You play a game. You play a game. You play a game all the time. You play a game all the time. That's the difference. We gonna do it anyway. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all back in a minute.
And you ain't gonna see nobody back in a minute.
Right, we still here. We all here.
I'm about to switch mine to the blur only because for whatever reason it keeps like
messing with your hair.
Trying to ghost you out. Trying to.
It's like removing half of my whole.
You're getting Thanos snapped over there.
Right.
She gonna be like, y'all, I don't feel so good.